And we are live.
Live.
Good
Yeah, I've
morning,
been alive for quite a
Mr.
while.
Good morning, Mr. Flores. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
All right.
Yeah.
You're on Pacific time, right?
Pardon me?
You're on Pacific time, right?
Yeah, Pacific.
All right.
Yeah,
Right
he's
now
here
it's
in-
25
here in-
11.
He's
Yeah.
right here in San Diego.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Flores, how you doing this morning?
I'm hanging in there. Just got out of church, and it was a pretty nice mass we went to. My two other daughter, my oldest daughter and Margot, him. My number two daughter was, and her husband Jim took us to church. It was a good
Oh.
sermon.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. You know, it's funny because growing up, you know, my grandfather, Pearl Harbor survivor, World War II, a couple times a year, he will wear his uniform, his dress, his Class A uniform
Yeah.
to church.
I was just a young kid. The uniform would have never fit me today. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No,
Nice.
well, it's an honor to have you here. I know you're here locally in San Diego. Really so happy to to meet you, and we want to apologize for not being able to go over to Hawaii for the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II. It was truly out of our control. You and 19 of your other brothers were going to be joining you. And unfortunately, 6 days out, they canceled it. But that's out of our control. But in lieu, you came over to the house and we watched it live, which was great.
Yeah, we had a great time. I don't know how you put up with all us crazy guys.
You guys are great. You guys are just like my grandfather. I love you guys. And, you know, we're just doing what we do. It's taking care of the ones who took care of us. And, you know, when I see you, I see my grandfather and all of his brothers who made this country possible for guys like Austin and us and everybody else watching right now.
I got like a lot of good memories of the Marines that I was in, you know. I joined because I had to join, not because there was a war, because I was a sole supporter of my family. Way back, I was only 17, forged my birth certificate and got in. And until I got married and had a child, my oldest daughter, Bernadette, who's instigating a lot of this. She was my first daughter. And that's when I got out of the service. I couldn't be in with a daughter and a wife. And it started in construction, and I did good in my lifetime with no education. But I remember hard times.
Yeah.
I've been all over the world, Europe and Mexico and everywhere, and all the states in the United States. And I can't find any better place to live than the good USA.
I love to hear that.
They treated me real good, you know.
I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Yeah. So going back, before we get started, I just want to talk about, your service. And you said you joined at 17 years old.
Yeah, I did a little work on my birth certificate, changed it from February. From my birthday is in July. I moved it up to February, so it made me old enough to join.
So why'd you decide to do that? Why'd you decide to join at 17?
Well, I had lost my father when I was only 11 years old, and that's right after the Depression. We were dirt poor, and I found some of my older friends that were in the Army came home from Europe, and they said, Manuel, if you could get into the service, your mother could get an allotment. So I joined just to get my mother an allotment. I knew nothing about war at that time, but I sure could learn fast after I get in.
Yeah, especially at 17,
Yeah.
17 years old. So where'd you do your boot camp at? Where'd you sign up? Where'd you get your boot camp at?
I'm at Parris Island, South Carolina. I did most of my training in South Carolina and North Carolina. I did basic training in Parris Island and then went over to North Carolina and took a parachute training. And I was pretty good at that because it made me an instructor when the war was over. we had a dozen classes going on all the time, about 30 to 50 people, kids in a class.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kept volunteering because the more I volunteered, the more money I got. I'd get another stripe, I'd get more money. And not support my mother back east. And I was born in Massachusetts. When the war was over, I came. I met my future wife. I didn't know at that time at a USO in National City, California, and she was at a dance studio there, and I went into USO. We had some young ladies and service people there dancing. I saw my wife, my future wife, at a coffee stand serving coffee. So I went over and asked her, "How about dancing?" She says, "Gee, I'm only 16 and I'm not allowed to dance till I'm 18. So, but I'll serve you all the coffee you want." So I did that. I stayed with her for about an hour and a half. And when the dance was over, I had about 4 or 5 cups of coffee. I walked her home, and I thought about her all the time I was in the Pacific. So when the war was over, I went right hitchhiked to her house after I was cleaned up from the battles and all. And I says, "I'd like to take you with me as my companion." And she says, "What do you mean companion?" I said, "That's what us guys are doing now. We pick up a companion, a male or a female, and be friends. And I'll take care of you. I'll feed you, clothe you, send you to school." And anyway, she says, "No, I don't know anything about that. My parents wouldn't let me do that. But I talked to parents into letting me have her, if I marry her." So I only knew her for about 8 days, not counting the time in the Pacific, you know.
Wow.
She was a
Wow.
stranger to me then. And we got married. And she lasted with me until she died. And we were going to celebrate our 70th wedding anniversary. She
Wow.
died 5 or 6 months too soon.
Wow.
But I didn't love her, she didn't love me, but when we got married, but then we did fall in love and lasted all those years.
Wow.
Traveled everywhere, Europe, France, Portugal, England, you name it, we've been there.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
We were two
Wow.
bodies, but one soul.
That's cool.
Wow. What a story. Wow.
She's a real American, she's part Native American.
Oh, wow.
Same here.
Yeah. So, who says same here?
Donnie.
Me, Donnie.
So
Yeah.
we had a good life, you know, and the Lord kept me alive through the battles, and I'm home here now. And I got some wonderful children take care of me all the time.
Very cool.
And
I love it. I love it.
thank the Lord I met you, Donnie.
Oh no! You know, we gotta thank my wife, Catherine. She's the one.
Yeah.
She's the one she was reading something or saw something and called you up, and she's like, "Oh my God, you have to meet the greatest veteran I just met." And he's like, he has such a great personality and everything. There she is, right there. You want to?
No.
Huh?
She's like,
Catherine?
nah.
She's right here off camera.
All right. Well,
Wonderful.
Manuel, as I hope that we've informed you how this works, just so everybody watching. We've put the Zoom link in the comment section, and so you can join in. I've got a bunch of people in the waiting room right now wanting to come in to talk to you. So we're going to bring in people from one at a time, and they're coming from all over the world. Sometimes we know them, sometimes we don't. But we're going to start bringing people in to come and ask you questions and get to meet you.
Yeah. I hope
Sound
I
good?
can answer all of them.
All right. I hope you can too. Let's go. All right, let's bring in, this looks like maybe someone named Connor. Connor, I think, got a different phone.
Yeah.
Hello,
That's our Connor. What's up, Connor?
Hey, Connor.
I'm doing very well.
Did you get a new phone?
No, I don't. This is
I actually got it for Christmas,
Early
2 years
Christmas.
ago.
Oh, 2 years ago. Okay.
Oh,
I
awesome.
got-
Well,
I
good
got
to
this-
see you, Connor. And you have Mr. Manuel Flores here.
How you doing?
what's your name, honey?
My name is Connor.
Carla. Oh, that's a really nice name.
Connor.
Connor.
I have General John Ron's book at my house.
Oh, awesome.
Right
Good
on.
man. Good man.
And I got some questions for Mr. Flores. First of all, I'd like to thank you for your service, Mr. Flores. And it's important for my generation to know how significant the war was and the sacrifice you and your comrades made.
Is someone weed whacking right next to you, Connor?
Sorry, what?
Is someone doing yard work next to you?
I
Oh,
can
that's my
only
dad.
see. I can only see
it's
half
really-
your face.
It's really
Yeah, it's hard
loud.
to hear you. It's hard to hear you.
That's my dad. He's cutting some
Uh,
trees right
That
now.
if you can
Yeah,
stay up at
that's-
that position.
Yeah, that background is really loud.
Cutting some trees.
He's just cutting some trees down.
Yeah.
All right, that's a little bit
Mr.
better.
Mr. Flores,
Yeah, it's much better.
Oh, good.
I got some questions for you. So
Sure,
my
I hope I
first,
can answer them, you know. You take into consideration my age, you know, I forgot quite a bit.
so my first question is, about your parents' names. Do you remember what your parents' names were, and did you have any brothers or sisters?
Oh, yeah. My mother was from the Azores, Portugal country. My father was from the mainland of Portugal. And I had, they're all gone now. I had two brothers and a sister. You know, we had a family of four. When my father died in 1936, I took over the family. I was only 11 years old.
Wow.
It taught me a lesson right after the Depression.
Wow.
What happened to your father?
Young people don't know anything about the Depression, but it's just about, if not worse, than this time we're having now with this virus going around.
What happened to your father? How did he pass?
He was a night watchman for the city. They called that work WPA. He was making $12.50 a week, and he was a night watchman. He got a pain in his stomach, and he walked home from the job, and they didn't perform autopsies or anything. His heart stopped, and he died.
Oh,
He was only
God.
51 years old.
Wow.
Oh,
It's
wow.
too young.
Unbelievable.
Quite
That's
young. Yeah.
unbelievably young.
He was an immigrant from Portugal.
And your mother, how long did your mother live?
He lived about 80 years old, and
Okay.
she was about 3 years younger than my father. And she
Oh.
lived with me a long time, you know. And we had a happy life. And then I joined the service and helped support the family.
So, which battles did you participate in?
Yeah, I was in the Pacific Theater. I was in the 3rd Marine Air Wing. And funny thing, at the end of the war, because I didn't take training till I was 17 and 18, didn't get over there till I was latter 17 and 18 years old. And we took over Iwo Jima and won that battle. Then we went to Okinawa and won that battle. And believe it or not, then they dropped the bombs in Japan, and all that happened, and the war ended. And that July is my birthday, so everything happened on my birthday. It gave me a big birthday gift by ending the war.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow. Wow.
mean, for
Mr. Flores,
Yes.
did you have any tough experiences during the war?
Tough experiences, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you have any tough ones?
yeah, several. When I got in, you know, I was so young, and I went through basic training, and I took all the basic training skills, and I didn't do. But halfway through, they found out I needed an operation in my lower extremities, so they sent me to the hospital. It took about 2 weeks to do this performance on me operation. So I was halfway through basic training. Then when I got out of basic training, he sent me back. But my gang that I was with in basic training, that all had gone through the training program and left. And this is all new people. The instructors were new, and all the guys were new. So they thought I was a new person. And so I got in there and started doing the basic trainings all over again. I didn't let them know that I had done it before, half of it. So,
Wow.
and then when I started to do the basic groundwork and all, I was showing the other kids how to do it. And the instructors saw that I knew something about the basic training, although they didn't know that I had done it previously. And so when I got out of boot training, I had one stripe because I knew what to do. I never did let them know that I had done it before. That stripe brought me the extra bucks to send to my mom.
Yeah, that's good.
And then
That's
when
good
I went to jump training in North Carolina, I volunteered for everything that would expand my training. When I got out of boot training at the parachute school, I had another stripe. Then I was a corporal.
Wow.
Then when I went to the Pacific, I made sergeant.
So Manny, how old were you when you went to the Pacific with two stripes?
I was over there. When the war ended, I was 20 years old in July 1945, when the war ended.
So were you 19 when you got over there?
Yeah, I was 19 when I got over there.
Okay.
Served my 20th birthday in Okinawa. And then on September the 2nd, the war ended, thank God. And then he had a plan on getting home.
Yeah.
He had to clean up the whole area and all. And I forgot the name of the ship that we came home on. We brought home with us some dogs that we had over there. And they were trained to hunt out the enemy and stuff. By the time we got to San Diego, we got here on March the 7th, 1946. The dogs had left the ship somewhere in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
remember that distinctly,
Wow.
I hitchhiked a ride down to National City where I had met Charlotte, my wife. And I knew where she lived because I had walked her home after the dance. 2 weeks later, we were married.
Wow.
April the 21st, 1946.
Wow.
Lived together for 69 and a half years. We had a wonderful life. 4 children, 3 daughters and a son.
Beautiful.
And I got about 24 in a family with great-grandchildren and all.
Yeah. Beautiful. Love that.
All right, Connor.
Mr. Flores.
Connor, give us one more question.
What was it like to be the driver for the general, and what did you think of him?
General Schilt got me, not particularly to be his driver, but it was a 3rd Marine Air Wing and he was in the 2nd Marine Air Wing, and they had fighter planes there, Corsairs. They weren't jets like they have today, they're propeller planes. And they were, every once in a while, they'd bomb cities in Japan that had factories that build war equipment. And I was in charge of the chutes there to make sure that they were all functional. They were a little bit different than I was trained with, but they all work about the same. So I'd check the chutes, and on my spare time, I was the General Schilt's driver to take him to different parts of the island that he had to go and do some business with. And he wanted me, when the war was over, he wanted me to go to Chicago with him, but I said, no, I want to get out, stay with the parachute deal. And so when I got out, then I got married, had a family started. I got out of the service in 1950.
Wow. Cool.
Good
All right, well,
stuff.
Connor,
Good stuff.
thanks for coming by.
Pardon me?
I'm talking to Connor.
Talking to Connor.
Thanks for coming by. We're going to bring some more people in here.
Yeah.
I will see
Connor,
you
you have
soon.
anything? Connor, you have anything you want to say to Mr. Flores before we go?
And to the young lady I was talking to.
Go ahead,
Can you hear
Connor.
it?
Connor? It was nice meeting you, and thank you for sharing your experiences. And I hope you had a good day and stay safe. And thank you for your service.
And how old are you?
15.
15 years old.
15 from
15,
Louisiana.
Out of Louisiana.
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 Yeah.
Connor, what shirt are you wearing?
I've been to Louisiana several times.
BD Best Friends Foundation.
Let's see it. Let's see it. It's the blue one, huh?
Yep, it's a D-Day walk shirt.
Oh, yeah. D-Day walk shirt. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, Connor, we'll talk to you soon. All right. Thanks for
Connor,
coming
good
by.
seeing you.
You too.
All right.
Are we over?
No, it's
No,
not
that's
over.
only-
We got more. We got all
Oh,
kinds
that's
of
only
people
one.
waiting.
That's only one.
Manny's
That's
like,
only
am I
one.
done? Can I go to bed now?
Hey, Manuel, I'll just say right
No, I'm not.
Hey, Manuel, I'll just say right now, Connor's 15 years old. 15. He lives in Louisiana. He's so interested in World War II history. I mean, his generation are the ones that are going to keep history alive. And it's so special to have young kids like that are so interested in history.
That's right, yeah. I've got so many letters in the mail from kids in school, back in Colorado. And I've let them know that I'm still reading letters from them and giving
Oh,
them.
yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah. From the Thank You for Your Service book that we sent out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's very
nice.
interesting, some of these young, I wish I had the education that they have today and the schooling that they have today,
All right. Sounds
All right,
good. We
Eric,
have somebody
can you hear
else.
us?
So ask him who he is and where he's from.
Eric, can you hear us?
Hey, I can hear you guys.
All right, we can hear you too. Perfect. All right,
Great.
Eric, you are on with Manny Flores.
Hey, what is your name?
Hey,
son?
Matt.
Matt?
My name is Eric. Eric.
There's.
Eric.
Where are you,
Eric.
are you from Louisiana?
I am from California. I'm in Los Angeles right now. So
Oh,
we have we're in the
California.
same time frame. Yes, sir.
What part of California?
Los Angeles.
Oh, Los Angeles. I'm in San Diego. Yeah.
Great. We're not too far then.
Yeah. I'm in San Diego too.
Great. Great.
I'm in Idaho. Cool.
I just wanted to, thank you so much for your service. Our World War II vets are my heroes. All throughout my life, I've looked up to you guys, and I just want to let you know that, young people like myself, still remember what you guys did 70 odd years ago. And that even though 70 years has passed, the young generation is so appreciative for what you've done. And, we just want to let you know that, we're cheering you guys on, and, we're so grateful for what you guys did to take care of us back in those days.
Yeah.
Amen.
We had to do it at that time, and it's peacetime right now. And the military in this country, United States, is the best country in the world. If you have any inclination, you want to get an education, get into the Navy, the Marines, or the Army, any of them, go to school, get a good education, travel, and then in 25 years, you'll be a civilian, you can retire for the rest of your life with the education you get in the service.
Yeah.
And this is the only country to do that for you.
Yeah. Same
How
thing
old
my
are you, Eric?
grandfather said.
I'm
Eric, how old are you?
24.
Okay.
I'm 24 years old. I've been lucky enough to be born in a time frame when I can still meet our World War II vets. So as a hobby, I get to meet them, and I get to meet them in person and stuff. And I think that's just so cool to be able to speak to people that really saved our country in that time period. And it's just, to me, it's the coolest thing.
Yeah,
And
I'm
I always
sorry,
think too,
you're
I mean,
breaking
I'm
up quite a bit.
24.
I don't understand your words. It's every other word coming in for some reason.
Uh-oh. You might be having a connection issue. Yeah, he was just saying as a young person,
Yeah.
he really enjoys meeting World War II vets. And what he was saying was like, he was lucky to be born in a generation that still gets to, because unfortunately, as we know, the next generation won't get that opportunity. And so for us, it's so important to catch these stories and do as much with you guys while you're still here to be able to share these stories with future generations.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Eric, do you have a question specifically for him, or did you just want to come in and say hi?
Can you see this picture here?
Oh, let's see.
Oh, he's got a picture. Okay.
Yeah, raise it up higher, man.
Raise it up higher.
Yeah, I can.
There you go.
Can you
Nice.
find me in that?
Yeah.
I'm
Can't
right here.
find- Oh, nice.
That's
Nice.
all the instructors after the war teach young kids how to be a good fighter, a jumper. I was a jumper.
Very cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
Air Marine.
I guess my one question is how do you think that the greatest generation would like to be remembered?
I didn't quite understand you. You're breaking up too
How
much.
He
would
said-
you like to be remembered,
Oh,
your generation?
well, I'd like to be remembered that we the ones that brought this country into peace with the world. I don't know. I don't want to see another World War II, that's for sure. And I don't think we'll have another one, to tell you the truth. But that's what I would people to remember me for.
Very good.
Great. Well,
Well said.
well, yeah.
Well said.
Thank you so much. You know, we all, again, we really appreciate what you guys did. And yeah, I'm so happy I got to meet you today.
Thank you for having a good time.
We got to
spare
meet you
time
too, Eric.
Talk to me.
Hey, Eric, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. You know, this is really special to give you an opportunity to speak directly to a World War II veteran, let alone a Marine paratrooper.
Yeah.
Hey, Manuel,
Of course.
just to go off of that, one question. Did you also get an extra $50 a month for
Yeah.
jumping?
Yes, right. You got extra money. That's why I joined. Every time I found some way to get extra buck, I joined. And I got good at it. You know, I got good at it. And,
Yeah. I guess when you're 17 years old, you have no fear.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, one of our other friends, 101st Airborne veteran, Joe Riley, also
Riley.
said, yeah, Joe Riley, you know him, he's a local guy here in San Diego.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He also said the $50, you know, he's from Janesville, Wisconsin. He said the $50 was so much at the time. And, you know, that's the reason why he started to jump. Same reason that you decided to send money back home to your mom, huh?
That's right. That's why
Yeah.
I did it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about the war till I got in, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's a war on. I just wanted
Wonderful.
some food on the table. And
Yeah,
I-
especially after the Great Depression.
And then
I'm
I got
sure.
an education.
Yeah.
I got a good education to learn about a lot of stuff that happened. I would have never got hanging around my house at the age that I was, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a good education. The service, they treated me good.
The GI Bill.
Well, Eric,
Yeah.
thanks for coming by. Hopefully we'll
Thank
see
you,
you
Eric.
again, but we're going to start bringing some more people in.
Great. Thank you guys for what you do. Totally support the Best Defense Foundation, and
We
great to meet you
appreciate
too,
that.
Manuel
I
Flores.
salute
Thank
you.
you so much.
All right.
Thank you, Eric.
Donnie, you're great.
Oh, no, you're great. You're great. You're great. No,
All right, let's bring
you're
let's bring
awesome.
someone else in. We got a question on our text here. Let's see. Somebody asked, "How was your first jump, Manny?"
I tell you the truth, I don't remember my first jump. I got ready. I had my suit on and everything like that, but I don't remember walking through the door when I was outside in the air and I was underneath the big chute. It all happened. My mind went blank.
So fast, huh? So fast. Get out the
Maybe
door.
that
Get
was a
out the
good
door.
deal
Get out the
because the
door.
boy you jump, you wait for different things to happen. This way, I didn't know I just thought, oh, everything's okay. And all of the other guys around me, I could holler and talk to them, you know?
Yeah, I guess what happens, they rush you out the door before you can even think about that I'm jumping
That's
out
right.
of
You
a
don't know what's
plane.
going to happen. You're out.
Right.
But
Right.
you're the one that put the chute together. You got to put your own chute together. You got to repair it if there's any problems with it and get it
Yeah.
all set up. I remember that part, you know.
Yeah.
I'm walking through the door. I don't remember that. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to say, but I just don't. In my
I guess
mind,
they
it's a
don't-
blank.
I guess they don't give you much time to think about what you're about to do. Like you just, all right, let's go, 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 go. Then all of a
Yeah.
sudden you're in a canopy. You're like, oh my God, I just jumped. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
All right, Patrick, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I was asking.
Yeah, we have
Patrick,
Patrick
can you hear us?
Morales. He's on mute.
Patrick,
Awesome.
you're muted.
Hello.
Okay, there you go.
Hello.
Can
You hear
us?
me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Oh, I see you.
Hey, Johnny, you shave your mustache, eh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Finally.
COVID. Yeah, the COVID stash is gone. You'll probably never ever see it again unless we have
Yeah.
another pandemic 100 years from now.
Oh, geez.
Hello, sir. How are you doing, sir?
Make sure you
Hi.
talk really loud, Patrick.
Patrick. My name is Manuel. Not Manuel Labor, Manuel Flores.
Patrick, tell Manuel where you're from and how old you are.
I'm from Philippines, Manila, and I'm 23 years old.
So
I'm
he's from the
95
Philippines.
years old. I was born in Cambridge, Massachusetts, right across from the Charles River.
Yeah. Well, Manuel, he's from the Philippines. He's calling in from the Philippines right
Oh,
now.
the Philippines. I never did get to the Philippines. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. It didn't stay long enough. You know.
Yeah, but Patrick, he was a Pacific War veteran, so he was close to your area.
Very close. Very, very close.
Very close.
Number 10.
So go ahead and
Patrick, you still
if
there?
you got a
Is
question
Patrick
for him,
still here?
Patrick. I'll probably say it for him because he's having a hard time hearing. So go ahead.
So, Marine Paratrooper A. So, which battle or campaign you fought? Is it the Solomon Islands or the Guadalcanal campaign?
So did you fight in the Solomon Islands or Guadalcanal campaign? Is what he asked.
No, I was at Guam. We transferred from a plane to
From
at Guam, but I didn't fight the Battle of Guam or Iwo Jima, but I was on Okinawa. That's the only big battle that I was in, and it was the Second Army Division is the one that really cleaned things up for us there to land on Okinawa. That's not too far from Japan, you know. It's got the sea in between, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okinawa was insane.
Yeah. April 1st, 1945. It was on Easter.
Yeah,
Remember that, Manny?
yeah, it was good too. Yeah.
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 So
How was your
Patrick-
first
Go ahead.
first jump, Sir Manuel?
What's that?
How was your first jump as a Marine Paratrooper?
I don't
And why the Marine Paratrooper is
think-
too early
quite a
disbanded?
bit. You're breaking up quite a bit. I don't
That's
understand.
right. He was saying,
But
why did
I
you choose to
explained-
be a Marine paratrooper and how was your first jump? Is what he asked.
He's asking again how your first.
Yeah, my first jump, I don't remember walking through the door. I remember going up to the door, but I don't know stepping out. I just don't remember that. When you step out of the plane, you have a static line that pulls your chute off your back. Yeah, opens it up and shoots it down. Well, the only thing I remember is walking to the door, and when I'm in the air, the parachute above me. I don't know how I got there, but I got there. That's the easiest jump you make is the first one because you can't remember everything.
Right, right. And Manny, where'd you do your
After
jump
that,
training
you
at?
wait for things to happen.
Yeah. Hey, Manuel, where'd you do your jump training at?
At North Carolina.
And what camp was that? Fort Bragg?
And Camp
Lejeune.
Lejeune, I think the name. I can't remember. That's been so long ago.
Okay.
Camp, when you get out of the jump training, then I went to South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, and joined the 3rd Marine Air Wing. We
Okay.
all got together, and then we came in, took a train to San Diego, and then got on a boat and went to the Pacific.
Wow. Cool. Well, Patrick, you got any other questions you have for him? We'll give you
Yes.
one more
One
here.
last question.
Go for it.
Why the Marine Paratroopers is too early disbanded in I think it's 1944?
Said, why did the Marine paratroopers disband so early?
Well, they got wiped out on Iwo Jima. They lost a lot of men, maybe 3,000.
Mm.
And that's when, after Iwo Jima, they disbanded that group there.
Oh, wow.
You see, when you jump out of a plane, your plane's coming into an area where the enemy is at and makes a lot of noise, and you jump. They're waiting for you to come down and hit you when you're in the air. We lost a lot of men there in Iwo Jima. I'd say 3,000 or better people. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then they took me out of that and sent me over to General Schilt because he wanted somebody who knew all about parachutes to take care of his fighter pilots. As I took care of the chutes for the fighter pilots.
Mm.
And plus drive the general around everyone who wanted to go, you know.
Yeah.
I had an easy job really in the Pacific. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about being easy. Being at war.
I was like, easy? I don't know.
Well, we definitely appreciate your service and what your generation did, Manny, for sure. At all, you know, it's like a team. It's like a football team, as you know. You know, we all work together to make, to make the wheel move, and we need everybody. You know, and that's
everybody
what it's all about.
Everybody has a job to do, and if you goof up on one job, it will take care of about 3 or 4 other jobs that you've goofed up with too. You know.
Absolutely, you're 100% right, and you're 100% right.
It's like putting a parachute together. You make a mistake on one part, you'll feel it when you.
Yeah, there's no making a mistake when you put a parachute together, for sure.
Well, you got 2 chutes really, front and back chute. You know, you always got a chance if you're jumping at a higher an altitude. The second chute will only work if you got enough room.
Wow. Well, how many jumps did you get? How many jumps did you had in your life?
I don't know. We graduated classes every 3 months, so, and I was in there for a year and a half. You know, 2 years.
How many jumps have you had throughout your whole life? Like from how many jumps have you had?
I guess it's 60, 50 or 60.
50, 60?
Wow. I can't remember. You know, I've got a pilot chute for my first jump though.
Yeah, I guess you can always ask your knees.
What's that?
You can always ask your knees.
I got good strong legs. When you go to parachute school, they train you to have good solid legs to hit the ground with, you know. So I got good legs. I don't have any problem with my legs, you know.
No. Well, I guess you didn't play football like me. I got a little problem with my left knee. It's aching right now, but it's all good. Hey, Patrick, thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming on. Really special, you know, in the Philippines. I hope that we get an opportunity to get out there to the Philippines. That'll be really special. Yeah, it'd be really, really special.
And Donnie, I like your Black Rifle Cup there.
Hey, Patrick.
Oh, yeah. It's one of our sponsors, and they're good. And as a matter of fact, they just opened up a coffee shop in San Antonio, Texas, where Liberty and Anna live in Texas.
From our team, Liberty.
From our team, from our BDF team.
What part of Texas?
What's that?
What part of Texas?
San Antonio.
San Antonio. Yeah.
All right, Patrick. Hopefully we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. Bye. Have a good one, Pat.
Bye. All right.
Pretty cool, huh, Manny? From the Philippines.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
It's incredible. The technology that we have today is just really special. And just kind of brings everybody together, especially during this pandemic. It kind of like it's a great tool to bring us all together instead of just keeping us all apart. So it's a nice way that we can all kind of stay connected, which is really special.
Okay, so while I'm bringing in the next person, Martin Martian from the chat said, hello, my name is Martin. I'm leaving for Marine boot camp soon. And I was wondering if there's any advice that you have to help me through boot camp.
Oh, nice.
What do you think,
What
man?
advice can you give him to help him through boot camp?
He's getting ready to go to boot camp.
Keep your body in good shape because you'll be doing a lot of work. Regardless where you're just squeezing a trigger or jumping out of planes, you got to keep your body in good shape.
Yeah.
And listen to the drill instructor.
You should become good friends with the drill instructor.
Yeah, I wonder where he's going. Is he going to go to MCRD or go out to Parris Island?
I don't know.
Does it say? Yeah.
Martin, if you're watching still, They
Well,
asked.
you guys are the future for sure.
All right, so we
Yeah,
got
right,
Dallas Simmons coming in. I don't know if we've met Dallas yet.
Dallas. That's my son-in-law, Dallas Simmons.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right on. Yeah. Hey, Dallas, if you hear us, turn your camera on. Start video. Uh-oh.
Hey, where are you, Dallas?
I don't know.
Hello.
Be kind of sad to have to boot your son-in-law from the lobby here.
No. 5, 4.
But I'm not seeing it.
3,
I'm not seeing anybody.
1.
Oh, and Dallas is
Didn't make it.
booted.
Didn't make it. I don't know why.
Oh,
All right.
no.
Maybe call him to see if you can
right.
re-up.
All right, we'll bring in someone else here. This person just says,
He's married to my daughter, Antoinette.
Okay.
Yeah, this person, if your name is
my third
home,
daughter born.
if your name is home on Zoom, go ahead and change your name so I know who's coming in because it just says home. I don't know who that is. All right, let's bring in Tobias. He's next on the list. Hello, Tobias.
Hey, Tobias.
How are you?
We are well. How are you?
Very good.
If I can
Fine.
see.
Fine, I'm fine. How are you, Mr. Flores?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. How old are you, son?
I'm 17 years old, sir.
My goodness, 17.
Yes, sir. Same as you when
That's-
you.
That's when I joined the service. I wasn't quite 18. I forged my certificate to get in at 17. I made myself six months earlier.
Well, yeah, but that's a bit
Where-
of.
where are you
time.
from?
I'm from Colombia in South America.
South America.
No, South America. My goodness, you're a long ways from home.
Yes, sir.
No, he's
Well,
in.
that is his home.
Well, you're
That is
in-
his home. He's from Colombia.
Yeah.
A long ways from your home, I guess.
Yes. Yes, sir.
But we're really close through this whole technology. We're all
Yeah,
here
of course,
together,
of
which
course.
is really
We're all
special.
next door.
Well, Mr. Manuel, first of all, I want to thank you for your service. I really appreciate what all of you guys did back then. Our generation really appreciates what you did. Thank you, all of you, for your service. And we will make sure to take care of you as long as we can, sir.
Thank you very much. Yeah. I have a lot of grandchildren and children, great-grandchildren, that I want to see this country in peace for their
course.
health and safety.
Yes, sir. Okay, so I have 2 questions. My first question is, what do you think when you knew or when you got to know that you were going to the Pacific? Because I know that the Pacific was harsh. So
Well,
what do you
At
think?
that time, after basic training and educated in future in the Marines, you knew they ain't gonna keep you in the States. They're gonna send you where the trouble is. You'll realize it real fast. And the training you take is for that particular area that you're gonna fight in. We don't want that fighting anymore. We want peace.
So when they were training you for,
keep your body in good shape. Keep your body in good shape. Do what the instructors tell you. Go obey all commands.
when they were training you specifically for the Pacific, like what kind of unique training were you getting to prepare yourself for that environment?
For the Pacific,
Learn how
the
to
island.
Jump in the colonies that's behind the lines and stuff like that. Learn how to be as careful as you can, you know. And
Were they dropping you guys
take
into
the enemy
tropical
by surprise.
locations?
Take the enemy by surprise,
Yeah.
and you'll come out okay, you know.
When
But
you guys
if
were
they're
doing
down
like,
there waiting for you and you're jumping in, then you see it come down.
yeah.
Adios. Yeah. That's why I lost a lot of jumpers. A lot of jumpers. I don't think any of these guys are still alive. That's,
Oh, really?
well, all instructors. This is after the war. I
Yeah,
was
put it up
young-
higher.
Lift it up higher, Manny.
I was the youngest person there.
A little bit higher.
There
Perfect.
you
That's
go.
perfect right there.
I was the youngest person there. That's me. That's the head of the jump school boys. I'm sorry. Sawyer. This is Sawyer. This is Boyce, Roger Allen Boyce. Albert Paul Ulansky. I forgot this fellow's name right here. I forgot him.
Wow.
That's a great picture. That's a great
Yeah.
picture.
I was the youngest person there.
Wow.
Wow.
That's really cool. Hey, Manny, did you guys have any special training? Because I know, like, you know, the boys that went out to Europe, you know, it's a little bit different environment than it was for you guys going out to the Pacific, to the jungles, you know, with
Jungle
flies,
fight, yeah.
malaria, and everything like that. Did you guys have any special training in how to deal with the elements in the jungle in the Pacific Islands?
Yeah, and we had that in the South, in South Florida and South Carolina. We had a lot of areas there that are swamps. We took training in the swamps, how to live in the training.
Oh, okay.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Of course.
Foot rot.
yeah. So you get all kind of training: running, jumping, swimming, what to drink, what not to drink. You know,
Yeah.
what. Yeah. And in the Pacific, we had problem with fresh water. Couldn't get any fresh water. I did go aboard one of the ships and get some water, good drinking water. You can have water to take a shower and a bath and stuff, you know, make sure shower. But to drink, you had to fill the canteen from the streams up and then put some tablets in it, shake it up, and it's still mucky. And that
Just
I don't
and
think
then,
I-
then hopefully you will, and hopefully you
and
don't
you
get
don't know
Giardia.
what was floating in the water before either.
Oh,
Bodies.
Oh,
I don't know if I can do it
Animals.
even with the tablet. Oh man.
oh. Wow. Yeah.
But I work with the General Schilt, and I was able to hunt and get some fresh water now and then, you know.
Hanging out with the general. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Tobias, you have another question?
Yeah. What does it feel like to go back home, to come back home after, I don't know, after fighting in a war where you have seen a lot of, I don't know, atrocities and a lot of things? What does it feel like to come home?
Well, I didn't really go home after the war. The war, I stayed in the service for another year and a half and trained the younger boys like your age and all. And then by the time I had a family of my own, then I got out of the service and made a home in California. I was really born in Massachusetts, but I couldn't find a job there when I got out, and I had already one child. And so I came out to California and got into the construction industry because I wasn't afraid of tall buildings and heights, being a jumper. A good job working as a steel worker, and we called ourselves lathers. Yeah.
So what was it like
And
for you mentally when you came home? Like, how did you separate the time when you were in war and the
mentally?
Yeah, like how you felt then coming home, like to just a normal life. Like, what was it? How did you transition mentally like that?
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't find it when I got out of the service, you know, went to Boston where I was born all the time, Cambridge to Boston. I couldn't find a job there. And I had one child already. So my wife says, well, why don't we try California? So I didn't have anything to lose. I still had some money left over from the separation pay that I received. And we came out to California and I got a job. Within a week, I had a job working on buildings, you know. And I became pretty good at it because I wasn't afraid of heights.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't hard for me to get a job anyway. My name went around different places, you know. And whenever there was shorter work here in California, I traveled to other states and got jobs. Went as far as Rome, New York. I had a post office to do in Rome, New York.
Wow.
While
That's a
I
long
was
way
in
from
Rome, I
California.
took my family with me, though. My youngest daughter, Tony, that lives in Los Angeles, was born. And in a blinding snowstorm, got out of there. And then I got more work in California. I've been here for many years. Everybody knows Manuel Flores in San Diego.
That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
Everybody knows me.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you have any like PTSD when you came back or anything like that? What was it called back then? Not shell shock or was that World War
When I
I?
got out, and I went to physical in the Marine Corps. They had to give me a physical before I got out. And I got out, I needed new eye plants. They got new eyes. I had to get new ears. I got ears. I had a pacemaker. I had all kinds of work done on my bodies. That's why I'm still here. The VA takes care of me.
Yeah, they do a good job here in San Diego.
Yeah. And I worked real hard in construction. I was really able to retire at a young age.
That's nice.
And my wife had a good job working for the school system, and she got a retirement, and I got a retirement. I remember in January 1988, I bought a brand new 36-foot motorhome. We left San Diego. We traveled for over 6 years around the United States, Canada, Mexico, everywhere. And
Wow. Did you make it up to Alaska?
Oh yeah, I've been to Alaska several times, yeah. And Mexico too. When we got tired of driving, then we started taking ships all over. We took every 6 months we'd go on a cruise somewhere.
Wow. Wow,
Been to
wonderful.
Portugal, where my family came from, Spain and Portugal, all over Europe. And
Wow.
not with the motorhome, then we did take a train.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
we did
do
a lot
you
of
speak
traveling.
Portuguese?
And
Hey, man, do you speak Portuguese?
I can understand and speak a little bit of it, yeah. Portuguese and Spanish.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
wife was half Native American and half Mexican, so she spoke a lot of Spanish.
Well, Tobias speaks Spanish.
I do know Spanish. Yes.
So, but we
I
could move
wanna-
that along real wood, you know? And I miss her something awful, you know.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Well, yeah, Mr. Flores, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. As I said, I really appreciate what you did back there. And I really love all of you bets. And thank you again, Donnie, Austin, for all of this. It's really important. And yeah,
Absolutely.
thank you, Mr. Flores. And Semper Fi, Marine. Yes, sir.
All right. Semper Fi.
Semper Fi.
It's Semper Fi.
Can you get Dallas Simmons back?
What?
He called up, but we did make
Oh,
a connection.
All right. Bye, Tobias.
Oh, I thought you told him to do some push-ups.
I thought he was. I
They
thought
said,
he
get
was
on the
up
ground and do
well.
some push-ups.
All right. That's funny.
You doing all right, Manny?
Yeah, I'm okay, yeah.
Good.
I don't
good,
see
good.
Dallas in there anymore.
Dallas is not on.
Yeah, he didn't know how to get on.
Yeah, he's not on there anymore.
I'm sorry to say that.
Tell him to ask Manny. Manny knows how to do
He's
it.
my son-in-law, Dallas.
All right, let's bring someone else in here. Let's see who we got. Who's next on the list here? There we go. Dylan is on the list.
Dylan?
All right. Dylan, yeah.
Dylan Owens. Okay, let me see if I remember. Dylan, you're in China, right?
Well, I was. I've moved to Britain recently.
Okay, so last time we talked to you, you were in China. All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now you're in Britain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Manny, there you go. You have Mr. Flores.
Hi, Mr.
Marine
Flores.
Paratrooper.
Can you see me good?
Yeah, I can see you. How are you?
I'm still above ground. I'm 95 years old.
Good way to put it. You're one of the
Wow.
young ones.
I just had a couple of questions, but before I ask, can I just say thank you for your service? in the Pacific. It's incredible what you did, and you know, fought for the freedoms of so many people and so many nations. So thank you.
It's quite all right. But I wasn't the only one. There's several million of us.
Yeah.
Not alive yet today. Most of them are gone, but there was quite a few of us that joined in.
Yeah. That's why it's important for you and your brothers that are here to continue to tell the story for the ones that are not here anymore, to keep history alive.
Yeah.
And you have guys like Dylan who's going to keep it going for the next generation moving forward.
Well, I love this country and I'd do it all over again if I needed to.
I know you would. I know you would.
Absolutely.
And more so now than before. But now I got a big family, so I have to. I would have to.
Got a lot more to protect.
Yeah, a lot more to protect, correct.
Very cool.
Right, Dylan.
So Dylan, go ahead.
So what was the worst wartime experience you had?
The worst wartime experience.
I had quite a few little experiences. I remember looking for fresh water to drink in the Pacific, good fresh water. And General Schilt, he sent me to Buckner Bay, which where the big ships were coming in, unloading fighting men. And I went aboard a ship and I got fresh water there and I brought it home, brought it to my area where the general and I were bivouacked at. And I gave the general 5 gallons of fresh water from the ship that they make their own water. I never knew the ships made their own water, but they do. And I had 5 gallons for myself. And then by that generosity given the general, he made me a sergeant. The general made me a sergeant right then and there. That's how much fresh water was.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good moment. That was a good moment.
I was like, I'm waiting for this, like, oh, man, you get attacked with all the water and he loses all the water.
Right. So
I went on the ship to deliver a message here. It's the name of the bay is Buckner Bay. It really is a name that the service people gave that area, Buckner Bay, because General Buckner of the Army got killed there, so they named it Buckner Bay.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
In Japanese, it had a different name. You know?
Yeah, you know, Manny, earlier this year, we had a program, Best Defense Foundation, we had a program to Okinawa and Iwo Jima, but unfortunately it got canceled. So we're going to try to reschedule for 2021 if everything goes well.
Oh, yeah.
So we may get another opportunity to go back to Buckner Bay and to Iwo Jima and all around Okinawa.
Oh yeah, we got to get Manny out there.
Have you heard of a war correspondent named Ernie Pyle?
Yes.
Yeah.
He got killed on Okinawa. A sniper got him, you know, when I was there.
Yeah. Where he got killed. Yeah, where he got shot at is a little small island.
Yes, I can't pronounce a word. It's in Japanese.
I can't remember the name of the island either, but I know it's very close to the main
island. He got killed by a sniper.
Yeah. Sorry, Dylan, go ahead.
I just want to know, like, what your feelings are towards the Japanese. Do you have some sort of respect for what they fought for, or do you have, you know, hatred for them?
Good question.
I didn't quite understand.
How do you feel about the Japanese? Do you have a respect for them, or how did you feel at that time?
They're good people today. Many years ago they weren't good, but they're okay. They've got the senses to them, and they're all right. They're good people. Yeah. We do a lot of business with Japan. You know, on Okinawa they tell me that is a palace. It's like Las Vegas now.
Really?
Yeah. All the rich people. But Japanese people, just the big hungry people is the one that started the war. Why, I don't know, you know. But, and then when we dropped the atomic bomb, we wiped out about 3 million Japanese civilians, plus workers in the plants, you know. They're okay people. I like to do business with them, you know, if I was in the business field, you know.
Yeah, that's a little different than my grandfather. you know, all the way until my grandfather passed away. He had a lot of disdain for the Japanese. And I asked, you know, and even as a kid, I said, Grandpa, you can't call them those names anymore. You can't say that. He's like, if you saw what I saw, you can call them any name you want to.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's what he told me. And I'm like, well, you know, look, and his whole entire life, he would not drive a Japanese car, always Ford, always had a Ford truck. And that's just what he, you know, that's just what he always said.
Buy USA, American. Buy USA.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what he always said. You know, just if you saw what I saw, you know, you would think differently. So just different mentality. That's why it's just curious to hear different, you know, different people, different veterans talk about their experience and how they feel about certain things, you know?
Well, he'd be mad at me for driving my Toyota then. Whew. Uh-oh.
Yeah, nah, but, you know, everyone sees it differently, you know?
Yeah. Well, cool.
Were you on Okinawa, Donnie?
I'm sorry?
You were on Okinawa?
I've been there. I was there last year. So I visited the island last year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been there 3 times, and I've done 2 USO tours there, visiting our troops. Matter of fact, last year, I watched the Super Bowl and visited a bunch of Marine Corps bases out there, Camp Schwab, Shields, and watched the Super Bowl with a bunch of young Marines.
Yeah, good.
That was cool.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That was cool.
Well, the island is only 55 miles long and 5 miles wide. It's a small place, you know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Well, cool.
The island,
Dylan, thanks for coming by.
It's just a little peninsula like Coronado is here.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on to another
Hey,
person.
Dylan,
Else in
do you have
here.
any parting words you want to say to Mr. Flores?
Yeah, Mr. Flores, thank you so much for your service, and
Quite all right.
best defense. Thank you for having me on once again.
Absolutely.
Always.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us, buddy.
Thank you.
We'll see you
Bye-bye.
again. All right,
Bye-bye.
All right, let's see who we got here next.
So Manny, pretty
Show a
crazy.
big picture of me right now.
Hey,
Gone now.
hey, Manny. So he was just in the UK. So you have the UK, you have Colombia, you have the Philippines.
History.
You have people that are tuning in from all around the world. All right, look at this.
Oh, this guy's got the gear.
And this is from
We
Europe.
can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I'm not saying anything right now.
No, talking
No,
about-
it's Nick.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's connecting to audio.
Hold up.
Fella connecting, trying to get on.
Can't hear you yet.
Unmute.
You're muted.
There we go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I see you too. What do you got the helmet on for?
Looking good.
Well, I thought if I'm going to talk to a World War II veteran, let's do it in style.
Nice.
I like
nice.
it.
We
Looking
didn't
good.
have helmets like that.
No, you had the paratrooper one
Yeah.
with the camouflage.
Yeah, right. We even had camouflage underwear.
Really? Really? Oh, wow.
Just in case you lost your pants.
Yeah. Just in case you're going to the bathroom.
Oh,
the white
yeah.
legs,
Everyone-
the white
everybody
legs
see
weren't a dead giveaway.
I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I just want to thank you for everything you did. And I just cannot express my feelings for you. It's just unbelievable talking to someone like you. I can't say it. It's unbelievable.
We get it. We get that.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
special. It really is.
Yeah, it really is, because this I'm from the Netherlands, and this
nice.
town was liberated by the American soldiers. And
Which town is
last
that?
year, sorry,
Yeah, but they're
Which
on.
town?
Where-
What town?
Valkenburg.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
Valkenburg.
Valkenburg. Nice.
Yeah,
Oh, we
and
love
you've
Valkenburg.
been here.
He's even got a
Yeah.
pin.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, nice.
Yeah. I'm a reenactor, and we've been walking together in 2019 in Maastricht and in
sweet.
Valkenburg, and it was one of the best experiences that I've ever had in my whole entire life. It
Me
was
too.
unbelievable.
Yeah, we have to echo the same sentiments on that. I mean, it was unbelievable. Liberty, Maastricht, Valkenburg, all the different organizations that were part of that just made it so special for all of our returning veterans. I mean, I got to say, that was probably one of my most memorable programs that I've done in 14 years. Very special. The people came out from everywhere. If you guys are watching right now, you guys haven't had a chance to watch our video from Holland, the 75th anniversary of the liberation of Holland. You should definitely watch it. It is incredible just to see like so many people. We had the reenactors out there. You had, how many cities towns did we go through? Like 5 or 6, and
like 20
thousands of people all over the place. And then we come into Maastricht, and there's like low-flying planes coming through, dropping confetti everywhere. I mean, thousands of people all in the square. Yeah. It was incredible. So hats off to the Dutch and for Southern Limburg for being part of something that's just so special. And I think back right now to last year, considering where we are, a year later, and not having that opportunity for these guys. So just really happy that we made it happen, and we always forever have those memories. So thank you.
Yeah. That was really, really lucky. And again, all the thousands of people, it was just so beautiful to see, and lucky indeed that we had that opportunity, because this year it's just something like that is impossible. And it was 75 years after the liberation. So it was perfect. Timing. Or 70. Yeah.
Oh man, I'll never forget going through the Valkenburg, the little arch where that. Oh yeah, man, we went right through, where all the historic pictures are. Yeah, Manny, I gotta say, man, it was really incredible. We got to get you out there so you can see.
I can't wait to take Manny out on a trip.
Oh, you'll love it because you love people. you love it.
Manny will have the best time. Just
you will. Sure.
His face will hurt from smiling so much.
Yeah, the Dutch are great people and love you guys.
So Nick,
don't forget.
You've got Manny Flores here. He's all yours.
Hi, sir. How are you?
What's that?
How are you today, sir?
I'm hanging in there pretty good. I'm up in age, I could be your grandfather.
Oh, yeah. I'm 25 years old.
I'm 95 years old.
Might be your great-grandfather.
Great-grandfather.
Wow. Wow. It's so beautiful talking to you and just be able to thank you in person. Well, via the internet, of course, but it's so beautiful, and I just want to thank you so much. And I also had a question for you. What rifle or machine gun or gun did you use, or what's your favorite one back then?
Well, when I first got in, we had the 03 Springfield bolt action rifle. Wow. I wasn't in but about several months, and they changed it to the Garand, the United States Rifle Caliber 30 M1 rifle, shoulder weapon, gas operated, clip fit. I knew in and out that rifle.
You have one right there.
I love shooting an M1.
Yeah, you have one right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
very nice.
An original one from 1944.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good rifle, the Garand rifle.
Man, it sure is.
I would love to have one of those. Oh,
it's
a
so cool. Clip-fed, gas-operated, semi-automatic weapon.
Yeah, with a very nice ping.
Oh yeah,
8 rounds.
That sounded like bing. So satisfying.
Can't get enough of the sound.
All duty.
And did you have the
right
Colt?
There.
Did you have a Colt? A Colt?
No, I didn't have no small weapon. I had the rising submachine gun we had, which they call it a rising submachine gun for close quarters. But you had to turn it sideways, because when you had it right up, it would go up like, turn it sideways, and you'd go sideways like this.
Wow.
Oh, interesting tactic.
Rising submachine gun. It didn't last very long. They got rid of that pretty quick. And,
interesting.
45 pistol.
The 45, yeah. It's a very, very strong caliber.
Yeah.
The 1911.
What a kick.
1911.
And
Wow, this is pretty cool.
Did you like the rations that you were eating in the field?
Hey, rations.
Did you like them?
I used to trade the cigarettes for toilet paper.
Really?
I need rations. You got a couple of cigarettes, Chesterfields or Camels, and I didn't smoke when I was over there. And the toilet paper was about as big as my little finger, but I trade cigarettes for the toilet paper. And then malt and milk, you get a couple of malt and milk tablets, and then you got in the K rations party meat.
Party meat?
Talking about
Party
the toilet
meat,
paper.
Yeah, I call them party.
Bam.
And a little
wanna
can
trade some
opener,
toilet paper?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is that an old toilet paper ration?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, there was no paper around there. You got it into the K rations, and
Yeah.
Cardboard.
but you could use it.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that cardboard, Manny?
Yeah.
No,
Sort of.
It's regular soft paper. Yeah.
Oh.
The end of a
And
K
did you like-
ration?
So, did you like the lemon juice powders that you got in there?
Well, that's I just rather have water than that powder to me.
You didn't like it?
You can't.
He didn't.
You care for that, no.
He didn't like it.
Is that what you got today? They
Sorry?
must improve that K rations
Sorry?
by now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They are different, really different right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back in
MREs.
the day, do you remember this? Sorry for the mess tin that you use.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the mess
canteen, I
kit.
remember, yeah, that's eating equipment.
Yep.
Man,
And the
he's a-
P38 can opener.
Yeah, the
Oh,
can opener, yeah, I see that.
Are you in a
I wish I
museum
had one
or is
today.
this
It
your
works
house?
right.
Wow, Nick, are you at a museum right now?
Or is this your house?
This, well,
Actually, I
it's
wish
my
I had
museum house.
one of those can openers today. I'd make some money.
Wow,
Yeah,
what a beautiful collection you have there, Nick.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, this is my personal collection.
Wow.
I also have a YouTube channel with 194 subs at 1,000 subs at this moment. And
Oh,
I'm sure
wow.
to
1,000? Wow.
yeah, 194,000, and I'm sure to give you guys a shout out as well, of course,
wow.
because I really want to do that.
Oh, very cool. So
Yeah.
how long you been
Because
collecting?
I've been collecting since I was about 9 or 10 years old.
Wow.
Wow,
and-
that's really cool.
Yeah, the hobby
Yeah,
started
yeah.
in Germany.
Wow.
I was as a kid, I was playing in a small creek, and I kicked a wall, and just a bullet just fell out, and that's where it actually started.
Oh,
Wow.
That's
So can you
awesome.
take a couple of, you mind taking a couple of minutes and showing us a little bit of your museum?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, that's
What do you want to see? There is enough to see here.
You tell us. I mean, you tell us.
What's your
we're
favorite
all seeing
thing
it for
that
the
you
first
have
time.
there?
Wow, this is incredible, Nick.
Sorry?
What's your favorite thing that you have there? Your
Well,
prized possession.
actually, that's a really hard thing to say because everything is connected in a way, of course. And something that I really think is really special are these M1 helmets signed by the veterans. Right here, let me open the glass.
Oh, wow.
Here we have some M1 helmets. These were signed a couple years ago. And
Did you have any
in
signs from last
2019,
year from the
got
veterans
these-
that we brought out?
Yeah, this one was signed. Let me get it. There are a lot of names on there. It's probably pretty hard to see on camera, but it's signed all around.
Oh, very cool.
We got Tom Rice on there.
Nice.
San Diego.
Yeah, and a lot more. And something like this is just priceless. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
no, it's very
professional.
special. It's
Do
very,
you have
very
any
really
dog
is.
tags?
I do actually. It's a it's a beautiful story. I got a dog tag over here. This is from a private first class. His name was Benny Bob Bellamy. He was a private first class in the
Yeah.
99th Infantry Division, Regiment 395, and he was killed on December 10, 1944. He was only 21 years old. And I do metal detecting, And I found his dog tag right next to his foxhole, and I came in contact with his family.
Wow.
And I now adopted his grave. And here you can see the certificate of adoption.
That's awesome.
Is he a Margraden?
No, he's at a Harry Chapel.
Oh, Harry
He's
Chapel.
got his,
Oh, okay.
he's got his number on there.
Yeah, it's got his service number.
I'll tell you my number. You tell whether it's lower or higher than him. My number was 896-738.
897.
896-738.
That's lower.
That's what I think. It's 7 was
But yes, that's really, really special.
Now, is that something you discovered, or is that something you like bought?
No, he said he found it.
This is something that I
Foxhole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I found it.
Wow.
Right next to his
Metal
rations.
detector. Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. So whereabouts
That
did
is-
you find the dog tag, Nick?
I found this in Belgium,
Where in Belgium?
on a location where the 99th Infantry Division was stationed, just a forest near the Dutch border.
Okay.
Okay.
And it was, really, 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 to find something like that, it makes you just, I don't really know how to describe something like that, but when you find out someone got killed at such a young age, 21 years old, that's I don't know. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, like, honestly, if you think about it, when you found it, the last person that touched that, think about that, right?
That's exactly the same thing I would think about. And if you look at it, you can still see all the scratches and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just, you can't explain that.
Yeah, it's great that you got in contact with the family and you adopted the grave, because you're part of bringing him back. And it's
cool.
special. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, it sure
Man,
is.
I mean, you guys do such an incredible job. I love the Faces of Margraden project. I mean, it's just incredible how the Dutch just never forget their liberators. It's just very, very special. Wow, Nick, this is awesome.
Forget.
This is great. I'm so happy that we connected. I mean, this is really great.
Me too.
Really cool. This is really great. Yeah, we were going to be out there. Hey, we were going to be out there this past May for Liberation Day, but of course that also got canceled.
Yeah. I really hope it's going to be in the future again.
Yeah, for sure. But we'll do what we can. In the meantime, we do this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a perfect solution.
Manny, have you ever been over to the Netherlands?
No, I've never been there.
Ooh, we should bring Manny over there sometime with us.
You should come here.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Yeah, we got to show you the video from last year so you can kind of get an idea of like.
I've seen it actually. I'm subscribed to your channel.
All right.
Fantastic. All right.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, we're gonna
it's
definitely
beautiful.
subscribe to your channel too. And
the sound is.
Donnie, you cut out. We lost your sound, Donnie.
Yeah, just for a couple seconds.
I don't know why.
No.
But Nick, it was so good to meet you. And
thank you guys so much.
Thank you for showing us all your stuff. Like I just got lost in all that stuff. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like
there's too much to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
that's so cool. Well, hopefully let's connect and let's do some other stuff together. That'd be a lot of fun.
I'm back.
Yeah.
He's back.
Yeah.
Right.
No, really cool. Really, really cool.
Are you back?
Awesome.
He's back.
I'm back.
Yeah,
I'm back.
sure. What did you say? You want to see more stuff now or later?
No, I was saying like it was really I was totally lost just looking at all your stuff. But
Yeah,
later,
yeah.
yes, we should definitely connect and
Definitely,
love
yeah.
to see more stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Nick, thanks for coming by, and we're gonna try and get one more person in here, and then we'll be done for the day. I think.
Thank you guys for your time, and I want to thank you so much, and God bless you, and stay safe.
God bless you, Nick, and you have a great rest of the year here.
Absolutely.
You too, sir. I salute you.
All right. Bye, Nick.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Well, that was cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Man, I'm jealous.
That was really cool. That's really, really nice. That's
I've got
really
like
nice.
three little artifacts in my office.
I know, that makes
now
me-
I'm just like, No, I feel
Austin,
like
you've been to my house before, so you know.
I know you have a lot of
collected
cool
for-
stuff, but man, he has a lot of stuff.
I know. I need to display it. I need to I don't know. I need to display. I always tell
You
Ralph
need to move
Peters.
to the Netherlands and just explore and find that stuff.
Well, I told Ralph to help me display it because Ralph has a nice little museum at his house as well. Ralph Peters, our BDF a member from Holland. He has a pretty nice museum. And I tell him every time he comes here, I'm like, Ralph, you got to help me put it together. But we get so caught up in going through like albums or like checking out things, we never get to it. So hopefully 2021, we can do something here.
Yeah. All right. So should we bring one more person in?
You have time for one more, Manny?
If you want to, one more.
All right, we'll do one more.
Okay, we'll do one more. Let's see. We've got, let's see. Nathan.
Is Steven? Hey, is Steven on there?
I don't see him.
No. Okay.
Nope. No, Stephen.
Nathan.
Is this
All
our
right.
buddy from Ireland?
What's that?
I was asking if this is our buddy Nathan from Ireland.
Nathan from Ireland.
Nathan, can you hear us?
Ireland.
He's connecting to audio.
Connected. Hey,
Hello?
Can you hear
Nathan.
us?
Hello, can you hear me?
That is Nathan from Ireland.
Yeah.
Right.
How you doing, Nathan?
Good.
Very cool. Well, you are on with Mr. Manny Flores.
Yeah. Are you there,
ahead.
Nathan?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Hey, Nathan,
How old
tell
are
Manny
you?
where you
How old
are.
are
and
you,
how old
son?
you are.
I am
Go ahead,
11 and I'm going on 12 on the 13th of November.
He's 11 going on 12.
And where do you live at?
Goes County Galway.
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 Yeah.
No.
Do you know where Galway is, Manny?
I've never been to Norway.
Galway, Ireland.
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 Yeah. So what time is it in Ireland?
I think it's 5 to 8 right now.
Almost your bedtime then.
It's night or day.
It's night.
Night.
It's-
It's night.
It
yeah.
says it's nighttime. It's 5 to 8. Yeah.
Cool. You got a question for him, Nathan?
Yeah. What was where was your first drop into?
Yeah.
Where
Where was
was
your
it
first,
done?
where was your first drop
Your parachute.
in combat?
It was at North Carolina, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina.
But
Right,
where was
what
your
about in
first
the
drop
Pacific?
when you were in the war?
Oh, in the war. Well, we stopped in Guam, but there was no battle there. And most of the guys went to Iwo Jima, but they sent me to Okinawa in 1944.
So that was your
Okay.
first combat drop?
Yes. So right from Guam, you went to Okinawa.
We went from Guam, we skipped Iwo and went to Okinawa because Okinawa, they had an airport open for us to take over. The Second Army Division lost a lot of guys there in Okinawa, but they cleared the airport. Naha is the capital of Okinawa.
Yeah, Naha. Yeah, Naha.
Naha, yeah. And I used to say, Naha, ha, ha, ha. So we took over the airport for the fighter planes. It's a small airport, you know, and it wouldn't accept bombers, but the fighter planes, we had Corsairs 3 and 4.
Yeah, you know,
Three-
Manny is still there. It's called Kadena Air Base.
It's still
It's called Kadena Air Base, and that's where we're gonna and that's where we're gonna stay at this year if we get canceled. So hopefully next year we'll get that opportunity and we'll be staying on base there at Kadena Air Base.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you'll be able to know that. I mean, you'll know the area.
There was when I was there was no base, no nothing, just nothing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
well,
most of the people lived underground.
Really?
Caves underground, yeah.
Interesting.
And on that little island that Ernie Powell got killed on, they were cannibalistic people. They ate meat, bodies.
Oh, wow.
They used to cut the fat off the legs and the arms.
Oh, wow.
God.
Cannibalistic.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Nathan's from Ireland, Manny, and right?
Yep, from Ireland.
Yeah, and you're 11 years old?
Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 11.
Wow. So, why are you so interested in World War II history? Why is it important to you?
Because I had a first cousin who fought in the Second World War, and he got the Distinguished Flying Cross.
Very nice.
Wow.
Do you have a picture of him?
World War II.
I've got a couple. My nan has been sending me pictures of him with my dad and my uncles.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Wow. Very cool. Very cool.
I wonder if it would be like from Ireland, it'd be faster if you went east or west to get to Okinawa, like the distance. Probably.
I don't really know.
Probably faster going east.
Yeah.
Just trying to think of the difference, like in space.
Yeah. I'm on the west. I'm on the west of it. So I could go to America and then go from America to there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right on. Oh, very cool.
Have you ever been to America?
No.
No. It's a wonderful place. Once you get here, you ain't gonna go back. You'll stay here.
Now I want to go to Ireland really bad. I want to check that out.
They don't want
Check out
Americans right now.
Galway.
We can't really travel anywhere right now.
I know. Nobody will let us in.
Yeah.
So Catherine actually commented that the island that Ernie Pyle was killed on was Lashima. Is that right?
Ayashima.
Ayashima.
Ayashima. That's
Oh,
where
that's the
Ernie
capital
Pyle got
I.
killed.
Okay. Ayashima.
Ayashima. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it.
Okay.
Ayashima.
I
Yeah.
don't know how to spell it, but that's how you say it.
Nice. Well, Nathan, do you have any other questions?
No.
All right.
I have a good one.
You got anything you want to say as a parting line there?
Yeah, that you're my second World War II veteran to ever talk to. So that was traumatizing him.
Wow.
Very cool.
Manny, he said
the second World War II he's ever spoken to.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. There's not very many of us left.
No, there's not.
Not very many of us left. Yeah.
No. I'm planning to meet as many as I can.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna keep doing this, so we'll try and get you. We'll try and get you as many as we can.
Yep.
Yeah. No, this is awesome. Thank you for your interest in history. I mean, your generation is going to keep the memories alive. And it's good to have Manny on here to connect with you, because trust me, in like 40 years, you can tell your kids that, yeah, I had a conversation with the World War II veteran from the Pacific, and it's special. Let us never forget the service and sacrifice of that generation. So thank you, Nathan.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it.
Right. Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
All the way from Ireland.
Really cool. All around the world, Manny. Like we said,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
a
we
lot
did
of
the
people that joined
Philippines
us from
today. We got Ireland. We got Colombia. Where else did
Philippines, Philippines, the UK,
we got Britain.
and Los Angeles.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have a good time, Manny?
Yeah, I have a good time.
It's cool, huh?
Right on.
It's interesting talking to people all over the world.
Yeah, it's great. It's a
But
great
we're
little.
one person. I'm only one person. I'm not a division. I'm only one person. We
Yeah,
all
but
went
you're-
through the same workforce and the same battles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And memories. It's a lot of stuff I remember. Laying in bed, I just remember things that I should have forgotten, but it comes back to me.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, we love you, Manny, and we can't wait to take you on program with us. Just really happy for Catherine to make that connection with you and Bernadette and bring you to the BDF family. We're excited. You're great, and hope you enjoyed your time today. On behalf of the the whole entire Best Defense Foundation team. You met last month. You met a few last month. Hello.
Thank you so much. We so appreciate this time that you spent with my dad.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No,
We appreciate
no.
it too.
Yeah, we appreciate it. As you know, we're all in for the right reason. It means a lot to us. So on that note, thank you so much for being part of this. We'll do more in the future, and stay healthy, stay mentally active, and we'll keep going at it.
Okay, I salute you.
All right. I'll salute you back. Thank you, sir. Have a great day, buddy. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.